Today on Brilliance Business TV, we have Galia Yakimova. Galia is a Bulgarian-born entrepreneur with over 2 decades of outstanding work and recognition in the holistic and spa industry in the UK. Stay tuned. Welcome to Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. We have a wonderful guest today, Galia from the holistic and spa industry. I'm really looking forward to a conversation with Galia. We are streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. We're also on the E360 TV network, going out to Apple TV, Fire, Android, Roku, and many more. We're also on Business Innovators Radio Network. We're also on USA Global Radio and Television Network. And we're also on MSP News Global.com. Let's bring in our incredible guest, Galia Yakimova. Welcome, Galia. It's great to have you on Brilliance Business TV.
Thank you so much, Mark, and absolutely pleasure and great being with you and with your audience. Thank you for inviting me.
It's my pleasure. I'm really looking forward to a conversation with you today. Let's get started with the first question. How did you start your holistic and spa business, Galia?
Well, thank you for this question. It happened 20 years ago. And how? Firstly, came as an idea and not only, but desire in my heart to have my own holistic and spa business. And that happened when I finished my university degree. I wondered what I want to do. And was thrilled and driven by to help people in different way, in the physical way, so they to be happier and healthier. And this did not happen in Bulgaria in that time because the communism just was broke down and we entered into chaos, I can say. And it wasn't time because we had coupons in our country, and it wasn't time actually for dream fulfilling, but was rather time to survive. And it's happened as I reached my age 37. I decided to go to UK, to London, and to improve my English because I was working in travel agency and I so wanted to improve my English. So going there, cutting the story short, improving my English, I started to study aromatherapy. And from there, I decided I really want to try. And I started very small, and this business grew afterwards to the spa business. And I spent 15 years enjoying running and working in this business. And in 2016, we achieved actually higher achievement ever in my life. We received award from Luxury Spa Awards in category Best Services, UK Fitness Spa #1, which was amazing. So my dream was fulfilled.
Well, I'm happy for you that you have fulfilled your dreams. I'm sure you've got lots of other new dreams now, and congratulations. And your English is very good as well, Galia.
Thank you.
What made you go from the spa industry into life coaching?
Well, that's always been in my heart as well. And working with different people from across the globe, being in central London, that's why I loved London and UK, because you can meet people from everywhere. And so I was seeing that so much going on the background, behind the masks, a lot of unspoken, unshared pain, emotional pain, which we people are very good to pretend. In animals, you cannot see pretension, but actually we as a people, we think we can wear the mask, we don't share, we hold on, packle up, as we say, and carry on with life, but actually not realizing how much harm we are causing to ourselves, because that it's really turning into the poison, and it is poisoning ourselves. And that's how we create, as we're giving as a gift to create the illnesses on the physical and the mental level. That's why I really love the work Louise Hay did over the years, and the legacy she left behind. Also, Wayne Dare and many others, who which been working on this field. And I realized that I will be able, if I do some study with the life coaching, I will be able to help a wider audience. But also, I was in greater needs, and I was seeing a life coach, and I was seeing professionals, because my life was in mess. So it's combination of two things: my personal life. Also, I will mention later on my mom life, and that's what made me to work with women and my clients. And I can say that investing in myself helped me to realize and to see that there is different world out there. And if we work on our emotions, when we forgive and let go, and we have gratitude towards everything we have, we receive in our lives, the life look differently. And then there are less, we face challenges. Let's be honest, we face challenges, we face different level of challenges, but this is the real life. More importantly is how we handle whatever we go through, how we handle our emotions, and what results we produce afterwards.
I love Louise Hay and Wayne Dyer, and what a great thing that you're doing, serving people. And it's nice to hear you went through your own challenges and now you've gone on to be able to help people through theirs, because our thoughts, our emotions, it's how we create our whole life and realities, because we're all creators. And it's really getting everything into balance as well. So I love the work you're doing. Why
Thank
did
you.
you why did you choose self-love niche, helping women?
Well, helping women, because I work with men as well. I don't exclude men, but I'm close to the women. And because of my personal life experience and my relationship with my father, also my mother, and their dynamic relationship in between two of them, but in between me and my mom, and seeing how my mom was unfairly treated. Well, men has different opinion on on that subject, but at very early age I became defender of my mom, because she couldn't defend herself. And she was verbally abused myself as well. And living in such an environment where it's one man order, so you either submit or you rebel. And what I did, I rebel. And I found myself running kilometers or miles away from home, and particularly from my father. And if you look at it in this way, who are our best teachers in life and coaches, our first coaches? This are our parents, and they do what they know, what they've been told, how they've been brought up. And I don't blame them, but this is what they know. But some people, when they're challenged in life, they turn, they make the U-turn, and they decided to invest in themselves. They decided that they want to do something to improve. Some people never does it, never do this in their entire life. And this is where my heart goes, actually, because it is why we're here, why God give us so much, deposited so much in us as a gifts and talents, as an intelligence. And if we don't use in appropriate way, then it's such a waste. And God does not create waste.
Yes, I've done a lot of inner work, Galia, and I know it can be a painful journey because you have to face all of those inner demons. You have to face your biggest fears, and turn to love rather than fear. And you have to face up to a lot of stuff that becomes conscious from the unconscious when if you suppress things when you are going on that journey of self-improvement to become the better version of yourself, all those things come to the surface to release. So some
Yeah,
people don't
but
want to go through that pain, do they?
yes, that's exactly. And but as I said, I was running away. When we run physically away, because some people they go into certain addiction sorry addiction towards certain substances, alcohol, sex, whatever. This, it's another escape. Some people escape through the illness. So for example, the mental illnesses, it's escape. Dementia, it's escape, form of escape. I was running away with all my, it is if rucksack full of emotional rubbish. And I ran miles away, but we cannot run away from ourselves. So this is the reason why we need to tune in, to reconnect with our inner self, to reconnect with the little child, and to start the process, to choose to start the process of healing and restoration. And this was really because it's deeply incrusted in myself. I decided I want to do this. I went through the journey. I know what looks like. I know that took me 10 years, but I know the as you went through it, you know the how we celebrate afterwards. You know the liberation of the soul when we get through it, right? When we break through. I wrote my story and I'm part of the book of another 7 people, ordinary people with extraordinary stories. And the book it's about to be published finally. And it is the title, the theme of my chapter, it's breaking the chain. We all can break the chain, whatever the chain is or looks like in your life. But firstly, you have to realize what life you're living and what you want to do. What is your vision of life? What is your mission? And to want to have the willingness, our willpower, and to invite God in it. He is working for us, for our best. And things are happening. Happen with me, happen with you, happen with millions of others. And that's I want to mention Dr. Demartini. He's one of my favorite. And I saw him 2 times in London as well. And he is amazing speaking about this stuff and how to get and helping people how to get unstuck and to go through it. It is, we all can do this work, but we have to have the willingness and desire to do it. So how and why the self-love? When the love is missing, you said the fear is there. And it is very interesting that it's not the, if you draw the circle and the wheel of the emotions, love, it's opposite of fear. It is not hate, it's fear. So when the love is in us, the fear has no space in us. And the forgiveness, it is another important stone pillar. I call them pillars. When we forgive and let go and invite love, light, God's wisdom, love, but this unconditional, pure love, which it's not self-seeking, but is the one which, when comes, everything else melted down. And then, from this space, we can create. There will be no illnesses. There will be no family issues or relationships problems, whatever. when we're in this flow, to reach this flow, we start flourishing.
I agree, and we're working with Dr. John D. Martini at the moment on a big campaign and interview, so that's amazing as well. What are you working on at the moment, Galia?
Well, the illness of my mom brought me back to Bulgaria, and I was so happy. It wasn't easy, but I was so happy. I came back home to help my father and to look after my mom. She passed away, God bless her. But during this time, that was great turning and learning point for myself, despite of all the learnings over 10 years. But to see and to do things in practical way, it is very different. And during this time, I created the program, The Power of Self-Love. And also I work one-on-one, I do coaching, I do groups coaching as well. I do retreats. I love retreats, just in my heart. And as well, I created digital products, and the new shop, it's coming on. We are going to launch now in October, where people can, with the tools for self-help, which is quite easy.
What is your mission, and what do you want to achieve?
Well, my mission is I want to create the world of well-being worldwide. And I want to see people happier and healthier. Particularly towards women, I really want they to gain their confidence, to embrace their power, to embrace the self-love, to create life they love, healthier, happier, joyful for themselves and for their loved ones, but they to realize and to become priority number one on the list, because women were created to love and give. I don't exclude men, but mostly women. So when you do this and when you take this, accept as your mission, you don't think much about yourself. You don't think how I'm going to love myself, or the time I have left, I rather give to partner, husband, children, whoever, and not much left for ourselves. Ladies, please listen this. If you don't take a step forward, the words saving your time, protecting your boundaries, looking after yourself, who else will do it? And it's now is the time. Know when children get out from home, or when my husband decide to do something. No, it's you, and start it from us. And in this way, we can have happier and healthier society. I believe in that.
I thoroughly enjoyed having a conversation with you, Galia. Now, people can connect on your website. Who should connect with you? Share a little bit about that.
Well, everybody is welcome. As I mentioned, I work with men as well. Even I want to create a school for men, because if mother missed to teach men how to look after his woman, so man, it's not in great place. So wellbeingsocietyuniversal.com, it's my website. Wellbeing Society Universal .shop, it's my digital shop. So it's already running, but we have not run the ads yet to make it viral. Everybody is welcome. If you're above 21 years old, you're very welcome. Yes, I do more work with women. I'm more close to the women, but this does not exclude anyone.
I would encourage everyone connect on the website at wellbeingsocietyuniversal.com. That's wellbeingsocietyuniversal.com. Thank you so much, Galia, for being my guest today. I thoroughly enjoyed having a conversation with you.
Mark, I want to say thank you to you, to your audience. I just want to bless everyone who is listening, watching, reading. Stay tuned, be blessed, and make sure that you create a time and space for yourself. You connect with our Creator, with your inner self, with a little child in. And if you really need help, please call and reach out to whoever you decide who is close to you. And thank you so much for giving us this platform, we to be able to share what we do in order to collaborate and work together. Thank you.
The pleasure's been all mine. Thank you everyone for joining us for Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. Until next time, bye for now.